Hashtag the smoke.
That is right. Coming from you, the dirtiest South North Carolina, Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Not just anywhere. Winston-Salem. Hope everybody's doing well tonight, enjoying this playoff night of baseball. Uh, Nothing too crazy yet in this playoffs, other than I'm sure we can't wait for the umpire thing to start, just to see if the umpiring gets better. You just hate to see a team feel like they got kind of bamboozled by umpiring. Like the Padres kind of felt that way. I don't know. I didn't watch that series. It was all too late for me. But you want the games to be decided on the field and the teams to feel like they got beat. We got Jeff here. Hey, what's up? Philippines Collection in the house. Hockey's getting close, Jeff. What's it? Is it October? First week of October is when the regular season? Or no, we're in October. When did I look at the schedule? It's in October, I think, when we get started regular season. I'm really looking forward to that. I didn't get to watch much of it last year. I don't know why. I'm trying to figure out. I know I was working some second shift, but starts Tuesday, so I was right. It is October, so right around the corner. Thank you, Jeff, for that. Also, got some information from Saturday. This is why I love this community. The cards community in a whole, you have a question, or you don't really know the answer 100%, and game underway tonight. So I went out and got me a Mariners hat. Hopefully they'll make it past this round. If not, I'll go out and get a Detroit hat. But yeah, so I did. I got word that Superior Fit was running, but then I went to their website, and due to the union stoppage in Canada, they are shut down at the moment. They're not taking any orders right now, and so I went and did Shells, Shells, I think, which I have some of their stuff. I really do like it. They have Perfect Fit. Now, the Perfect Fit, they did put a disclaimer, is for their stuff. I know in the past, I don't go. I buy whatever is the cheapest when it comes to one touches. So I've been doing penny sleeves. I really like that guy's stuff. I met him. A bunch of us met. He came to our get together in Cleveland, gave us some free merch, and really nice guy. Family run thing. He sends a hand letter. I haven't ordered from him in a while, and ordered one full box. What's up, Joe? 55 and 75. So I feel like 55 fits a lot of stuff that I could just go ahead, instead of buying 55s and 35s, I just get 55s and put my 35s. I put the sleeve on top of it anyway to protect it from rubbing against the glass. What's up, Paul? And then the 75s can't fit anything from 55 to 75. But I do need to get some 130s and maybe some 100. I feel like 130 is too big for 100s, where it's just way too big. But I'm just doing all my autos and mem cards and stuff that's too big to fit in the binders for my PC. so I will have it in my PC. Kind of how I have my PC. I need it. The players I pick. What's up, Brian? I kind of have to go that way. I did. I had picked up some Topps Chrome Disney. Opened up my first pack yesterday. I got one of my favorite characters, Baloo, and I did get a gold, which I kind of find it disappointing. They don't have it numbered anywhere. But it's King Louis, and I mean, if you're a child at heart like me, open up the Disney. I'm gonna go for. I'm hoping I have enough to hopefully get at least the base set. So I'm hoping for that. I'm working on a Scooby-Doo base set. So don't tell me there's no set collectors out there. I'm gonna have to get water here in a minute. So I forgot to get some before I start. I was waiting for the game, getting football highlights, and watching a Justice League cartoon movie. Said it's PG-13, and it was not. It was a little bit rougher than I was shocked that it was PG-13. It should have got an R rating to me. But anyway, because it showed blood, and I thought that was an automatic, even in a cartoon. I mean, even though you didn't see what happened, it showed the blood spatter. But yeah, so that's still putting cards on eBay. I'm putting up a bunch of, not eBay. I got a whole stack to put on eBay. If y'all didn't see, I got a PSA grade back from GameStop. Happy with that. I mean, PSA's turnaround with GameStop is tremendous. And I don't know how doing personals with PSA, how that goes for people. But with GameStop, I don't know because they're looking to do business. I have a GameStop here in the mall that has really turned into a card business, all around everything. It had all the latest Pokemon. I meant to give a ring to one of my best friends looking for Pokemon. That's where I got some of my Disney stuff. Of course, I went to Barnes and Nobles. I bought out their Disney stuff because they didn't have limits. That GameStop has limits, and they're hardcore about it. The best thing, if you have a pro membership, instead of getting you only one of a particular item, you can get two packs, like 5 instead of 5, you can get 10. So it has its advantages to be a pro. I'm not pushing any. I'm not grifting for GameStop. I was not a GameStop fan. They still have their major drawbacks. They're people that work there. It's very hit or miss. The gentleman that helped me today at the GameStop I like to do my cards at, he's awesome dude. Not that he might be watching and lurking, and know he watches this channel. I probably shouldn't be doxing, but I won't say who it is when he pops up. But he's a great one. He's kind of down to earth, but it's pretty hit or miss, man. His boss said he's got a good boss now. He had a good boss before. His boss moved to one near me, so I could go to GameStop a lot. If it's not for cards, for games, because or figures. I picked up a couple of figures too. So GameStop is starting to turn into a one-stop hobby shop for all kinds of things. If you haven't been into one, you might want to take a look because they're slowly turning some of them into LCSs. So, and I know in November is kind of when it's going to really start going. So you might want to keep an eye out for that, for retail or whatever. And just to let y'all know about that. And they have protective stuff, which I'll talk about here in a minute. I got that a little off the end of the bat there. Torque. kind of reached for it. All right, 0-0 after one. Not bad start. After yesterday's game for the Mariners, I don't know how much I'll stay up and watch tonight. I had to get up and go to work this morning, so I didn't watch much last night. And then I did watch my Hoos win. UVA won another one, so I think that puts us 5-1. If we would have beat NC State, we'd be eligible for a bowl right now, and that's really haunting us because knowing UVA, we won't win another game, and we're gonna. But that should put us in the top 20. Wasn't expecting that. So, yeah, it's been a good card week for me. Personal life, not greatest day, but I got my cards. I have got quite a bit of Scooby-Doo in for my set build. I've been getting golf cards in. I got a Tiger Woods. Been working on my Mets team set. Like I said, I am not doing too much for the rest of this year. It's going to be little cards here and there. I did flip on my so I sold 200 cards in 2 months on Sport Lots. I'll get that sentence out here in a minute and turn that into 2 David Wright autos. I'll do that all the time. That's the way I want to do my hobby. Sell 200 cards to get 2 very good cards that fits my PC. And, Sport Lots, I am putting a whole bunch of Ichiro cards in now in Sport Lots. Probably some I should have got graded and put up on eBay. But I don't know how much going hardcore grading anymore. As an Oklahoma, they just start slowly move up in the polls. They think they are overranked by default now. But hi, how you doing, Zach? Battery, UVA's 24 in coaches poll and 19 AP poll. Yeah, we were 24, I think, in AP this past week. So, and we actually have odds now. It's not good odds, but we are the second team behind Miami, according to Vegas on going to the playoffs. So I mean, as of right now, I think it's like a 12% chance today, where I think Miami was like 56 or something like that percent. So just take that as you will. Any good news for UVA football for me is huge. This is taking me back probably. I know this is the first time we've been ranked since 2019, so that's just 6 years, but I don't think we were ranked very long, maybe a week or two. But it's a good win today or yesterday at Louisville. Louisville's had our number in the past when we were having chances. They knocked us out of a bowl one year. I mean, they've had our number, especially at Louisville. That's a loud place to play, even though that's not a big travel for us. We had a good travel. A lot of Virginia fans were there. Louisville's not that far away for Virginia to go to, and it's a party town, so I'm sure people don't mind spending a weekend there. Nice area for it to go to. But yeah, football today. I haven't seen many scores. I've seen some here and there. Boy, Scadaboo, if you got his cards, you got some. I like to get a base rookie of him for this year. I knew he was going to be decent, man, but I didn't think he'd have jumping off like he's doing this year. I think he's doing better than I thought he would. So good for him, good for the Giants, and good for the hobby. So it's nice to see somebody else other than quarterbacks. I tell you what, Louisville's got a wide receiver. It's unbelievable. Bell, he's going to be drafted. Big kid. Virginia couldn't stop him. I got home after work today, and Dallas wasn't on in my area. It was Carolina playing Miami. I saw Carolina beat them. Carolina's heckling Jekyll and Hyde. That's what I'm looking for. And Miami, are they playing for a pick? I haven't even seen if Dallas won today. Now that I think about it, I haven't even looked to see if Dallas won. I know the last time I saw the score, it was 10-3 Dallas. I think they won, but I don't know. I like I said, I didn't have a good personal day during the middle of the day today. Bad phone call kind of set me kind of in a tailspin for a little bit. Ate cereal for dinner. That's how great I felt. But cereal is awesome. I didn't care. Reese's cereal, awesome. 2% milk. Breakfast or supper of champions. Baltimore got, I saw that, but Lamar's hurt right now, right? Lamar's out. He didn't play today, right? I think that's what somebody was telling me, but I'm surprised they got beat. I know their defense is not that good this year, Jeff. That's a big thing. But football's one of those things. That's why I got out of collecting football. Is it's so quarterback driven, the collecting, and they don't make cards for it really as a big man. As a big man, 6'2", almost 6'3", 350, and I don't want to collect little guys. I want to collect the offensive linemen. I love offensive linemen, defensive players. I don't care necessarily as much as other people do about the quarterbacks, because as we always talk collector. You want to collect who you want to collect, and I really fell out disenchanted with football because it's so schizophrenic when it comes to when you start looking for singles cards. To me, it's just all over the place. That's what I mean by that. When I'm going to look for singles, it's just, I don't know. It's just like it's really crazy roller coaster. Really, a lot of. So if I do buy cards, and again, I look for Cowboys. Pretty much that's it. And I'm not really in love with this Cowboys team right now. I mean, I love them because they're Cowboys, but this is not one of my favorite Cowboy teams, so it's tough for me to have. I was really high on Micah, like a lot of people, but then he put a bad taste in my mouth last year, so I stopped real fast collecting him. I'll get like rookie linemen. I still look for rookie UVA players, which is far in between. The last really good rookie or UVA player we had was Wicks, which is with Green Bay, which has had a great career. I still pick up some of his stuff, especially in the UVA. I have quite a bit of him in the UVA uniform. When Panini does that first set they do draft and they do other stuff with that. I'm one that likes college uniforms anyway. I love college uniforms, so I like college, picking up people in their college uniforms. I know it ain't worth anything, but not everything's got to be $1 million. So I mean, look, come on. I'm sitting here putting Ahmad Rosario cards in one touches. I got a whole bunch of like guys that not with. But look at this card. This is a Noah Syndergaard, I think. I'm trying to see it. Yeah, Noah Syndergaard. Definitive collection. No, diamond. Yeah. I mean, look at that. Look how beautiful that is. It's red. It really doesn't color match or anything. but it's just a beautiful card still. I mean, and I Noah was like the guy that I always talk about. How about Jerry Jones auto? No, no, thank you. Jerry Jones made me cry when he got rid of our coach. I mean, Noah Syndergaard was the first like guy that they got rid of that I was like, man. And Conforto was like that for me too. I collect a lot of Conforto. I have a pretty extensive Conforto collection with the Mets. I have a pretty good Noah Syndergaard and a pretty good DeGrom. I still watch DeGrom with Texas. It's just tough, and so I know it's a good chance that Pete won't be with the Mets. It's a chance that he can re-sign. There is a chance that they'll re-sign him for probably another 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. They're not going to give him a long term. I say that, and they could very well give him a long term. It's just I don't know if they want that much money tied up right before the year after, where they're going to have either a lockout or straight up strike because the players union really doesn't want the haves and I think the guys that make a lot of money, the top 10% of the league, probably do not want to have a ceiling, a cap. And the guys that think they're going to make a lot of money don't want that cap either. But the cap is better for the whole league in general. And that way they can make a bottom. Every other league has it. It makes every other league competitive. It makes every other league at the beginning of the year. And there's plenty of money. Plenty of money. And it makes the game better. So more people watch. So you make more. There's a bigger revenue stream. And the prices go up with the revenue stream. And I wish the players, the guys that make a shit ton of money, that's not going to affect them. It's not. Look at the NFL. There's plenty of guys making a shit ton of money with the salary cap. There's plenty of guys in basketball. And you got to get a better management team that can get you endorsement deals. That's, Tom Brady, one of the reasons why the Patriots won all those Super Bowls is Brady went in and kept restructuring to get the players in because he had such a good off-field revenue. I mean, that's we're talking a lot of sports, little about the hobby tonight. Does anybody got anything about the hobby? We have update coming up. I'm kind of excited for update. There's going to be a couple of rookies in there. We'll have update Chrome. I'm wondering if they're going to put Cal Raleigh in the update Chrome set since he's not in the base set. What else do we have coming up for baseball? We should have Heritage High Number still to come out. Holiday. I'm wondering how they're going to do Holiday. So they got the pre-order out. I haven't seen a checklist for it yet. I'm wondering if they're going to do it like they've done the other stuff where it's still going to be like, it's going to be update, part of flagship, right? But they'll stick in holiday inserts, which is fine by me. That's fine. But I do like the holiday set. It's been a fun set. It's overlooked by a lot of people, even though last year it flew off the shelves. They don't make a lot of it. So their short prints and super short prints are very short printed. I don't think people really realize that because it just looks like another. I have not looked at this week's Topps Living set. Battery, I'm glad you said something. Let's look at it. So they made a Baldwin this week. Okay, yeah, Drake Baldwin. He's going to be a good one. So does Matt Olson? Did they let him? Did they let him walk or trade him? Not Matt Olson. Yeah. Wait a minute. Who's our catcher? Matt Olson, right? Am I getting confused? Upper Deck Series 1 comes out. Okay, there you go. Right in. So when is the you guys let me know when is the expo? Sean Murphy, thank you. I always get why am I even when they were with Oakland, my brain couldn't but Baldwin, he is definitely he's a dude. He's definitely a dude. And then Christopher Sanchez. If people are wondering, like, when I bring up this stuff, I'll let y'all see it. Let me see here. So this is what I talk about a lot of times. Is like, right now this is the whole living set for this week. It's got the soccer guys. But if you're not familiar, this is on Topps.com. This is what we're talking about, Drake Baldwin. And that's a beautiful card. I get those in SGC. Beautiful cards. Expo starts November 6th. Perfect timing, okay? Thank you, guys. Thank you. Man, do I wish I can go this year. I'm not going to be able to make it. Definitely want to go. I'm shooting for next year. If I could save up my time, that's the biggest thing. I only got 1 day left, and I got too much family stuff going on. So, and these cards, just Drake Baldwin might be 1,500 of those made, 1,200, and you have a chance of short prints a lot of times. I don't know if they're still doing the short prints now that I say that. I don't know. Battery, do you know they used to do the bio in like a different color? I have a short print Campanella that they did for me. And let's see. So you go over here to all products, and this is what I talk about Topps Now. So this is the stuff that happened last night, and I mean, this is just if you're big into collecting and you got favorite players, favorite teams. I mean, this is just an awesome way to like have some memories for this playoff season, or you went to a game. They do it for hockey. You got hockey starting up. This is actually Penn State hockey, so there you have it. So they do college football. One of the racing leagues, like F1, I think. I can't remember. They'll have college football either Monday or Tuesday up. They haven't done any NFL stuff yet. I was kind of surprised. When hockey comes around, how they get around the hockey stuff is they do stickers for hockey. So, and they come in like packs of 10. So when I got some rookies before the cards came out on Upper Deck, I got them in Topps Now. I always find that pretty cool. It's kind of a workaround. Pops Figures did that with Star Wars. They found a way to work around. So Pops could not make regular Pops of Star Wars figures. And so what they had to do was they made actual bobbleheads, because that way they could get the rights to do it. They had to make bobbleheads instead of figures, because I believe Hasbro or who has got because Kenner's owned by somebody else. They were the ones back in the 80s, but they couldn't get the rights for the figures. So there's always workarounds. Companies will figure it out. Just thought that was interesting. I always talk about it. Don't bring it up. Don't show it enough. Probably people are like, "What the hell is he talking about?" Go to Topps.com. They have all that stuff. I like it. When I found it, 10 years ago, and they start. I wish they still did the Throwback Thursday. Throwback Thursday was a little bit more where they used out like cards of the past that did Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle and made new cards out of them. So I kind of missed that, and but what I wanted to talk about tonight was something with like I touched on a Saturday, and during COVID, one of the bigger things that kind of, even at one time, because you knew the prices for stuff, or you weren't going to get stuff off the shelves, people started looking to reorganize and do stuff with their existing with the existing cards they have, right? Reorganizing them, putting them in folders, or putting them in binders, putting them in one touches, and then we couldn't find that stuff. What worries me about what's going on, minute 32. So what I wanted to talk about tonight, is everything. But I usually like the second half of it. I like to keep it open, and we can still have open forum. This is what kind of goes in my mind. The second half of the show is more the topic. If I have a person on, we'll get more into the topic. The first half is just, speaking of that, thank you, Chris from Missouri. Great show last week. If you haven't seen that, what a personality. He just comes off the screen, man. He was on all kinds of different channels during the week. He is such a joy to talk to. Being a teacher, an administrator, a coach, he just comes across very well. He has stories. He has topics. Thank you, Chris. Always welcome to my show, and I'll definitely have him on again. He's just a character, in a good way. In a good way. So thank you again, Chris, for coming on. But what else, I kind of feel like we're going to be sitting there shopping, and all of a sudden, damn, I can't find this stuff. A lot of plastics are not made in the United States. I have a friend that does a lot of plastic molds. He's got to get his stuff from Japan because it's just not done here. And I'm worried because they're saying the shortages are supposed to hit in the fourth quarter. Hopefully these people don't know what they're talking about, because a lot of times it's missed. But I'm starting to see stuff on shelves going a little bit, and stores and stuff being spread out a little bit. Prices are definitely going up a little bit. I don't know if anybody else feels that same way about that. I just don't have the money to buy big cases of stuff to have. I kind of go as I go. Buy as I go, buy as I need it. Like I said, I got a stack of 100 points over here that I ran out of perfect fits. So, most people would probably buy a bunch ahead. I don't do that. I kind of wait till I run out, and then, then I'm like, oh shit, I need some more. And it's not even oh shit. It's just a hobby, dude. So I was just wondering if anybody else is feeling that way, because that was one of the crippling things for me, is when, I can't do retail when COVID came. I can't find it. I'm not going to buy the ransom on secondary market. So I'll start working on stuff. I'll start doing one touches. I've been wanting to do that. I've been wanting to get my stuff out of top loaders, get them in one touches. I kind of like the one touches with the headers, but then again, the price on them is a little much. Then you got to get the labels, and I already have so much stuff in one touches. Then I'll have some stuff with that, and I have some stuff. I already have so many different types of graded cards because I just don't care. I honestly don't give a shit about the flip. I want the card. Um, that I have the old SGC label. I have Mint. I have the other one that does a lot of hockey from Canada. I have, and I mean those old SGC labels are horrendous. I have all three kinds of CGC, CSG. Mag Pro is coming out with really nice regular size mags in November. They look great. That'd be awesome, man. That's the only problem with Mag Pro is the Mag Pro price. I know you pay for what you get for it, but these penny sleeves, that guy has a very good deal. You buy a certain, and it's not even $100. It's like $60, $70, and you get free shipping. A lot of times they do throw-ins. One time I bought some stuff and I still got a pack of rigids, and I mean I do grade quite a bit. So even now when I'm telling you I'm cutting back, I turned in 5 today. Some couple of Gary Carters, a Asuka that I pulled. It was if you watch me on Instagram, I also pulled it on my pack a day. I'm not a one-touch fan. They get scratched, take up too much room. That's why I have to get them sleeved, Zach. Yes, they do get scratched. That is 100%. But I have to get. That's why I sleeve them up, man. I use Perfect Fit sleeves over them. They are cheap and can't. The Perfect Fit. They're great. $3 to get 50 of them. That is. I can't go wrong. Like I said, I just let everybody know. I went on again. I know I probably got some new people on here again. Welcome to Mangini. I went to preferred Superior Fit. Superior Fit, they're closed up shop because of what's going on with the mailing service in Canada. So they're not taking any orders at the moment. So I went to Shells, which they have good product. I went to penny sleeves, but they just had PSA graded sleeves. So I got the Shells ones in 55 because their penny sleeve ones are a little bit too big for the Ultra Pro. So my 55s I had to put in the 75s, and the 100s I had to put in the 30s, and they actually fit pretty damn good. They're not big or anything. I just make things work, man. If they're good enough. If they're too baggy, then I don't do it. But I just got an order from Superior Fit. They have been open again. Today. Let's see here. So this is what they have on their website today. I don't know how long this has been here. Store temporarily closed due to Canada Post going on strike. We're sorry, but no orders will process until this issue is resolved. Thanks so much for your patience and support. Keep the hobby fun. So that's what I got today when I went there. Because the other day, they had a big thing, and I was going to go back and order. Pay a little bit more for the postage because their shit works so well. So, I didn't know you were sleeving over them. Still not a fan. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, now it's posted. Yeah. So Canada's on strike. I know Carlos has been talking about that. If you use postal, there's issues. If you use a courier, I think like FedEx or United States or UPS, it's not, or whatever the Canadian. I know Canada has one. I don't know if is it UPS up there, Joe, if you're still here, or is it a equivalent, whatever it is. Uh, I think if you use them, that's fine. But yeah, I couldn't imagine the postal service going on strike. That would just suck. Suck. I know most stuff we do anyway, like bills and everything. I think most people do online. But man, if I I don't know, I don't get much, but I get my medicine comes postal. So I don't know what I would do if I couldn't get my medicine. I guess y'all would watch me not look good. I can tell you that. My legs would be 4 times big. I'd be blind. Uh, it'd be bad. So yeah, that sucks. So like I said, I use shells today. I'm just trying to find alternatives. There's not oh in vintage sports. I remember this happening not too long ago. I think it feels like it was just last year. Was it 2 years ago, maybe? So I feel like I was in North Carolina the last one that happens. Um, so yeah, I couldn't imagine. It would suck. It was over Christmas. There you go. Thank you, Carlos. Hi, Carlos. Glad to see you, brother. Um, I hope y'all get fired up for the expo. Uh, man, that would yeah. Then the government steps in and forces them back to work after a few weeks, usually. Oh, okay. So is y'all's postal service government run, or is it a third party that's overseen by the government? That's kind of okay. Well, always learning, always learning. So I've been looking. Our favorite, my favorite Canadian Joe is our favorite one. Just kidding, Carlos. I would like to say, can we trade y'all Eric for anything? Eric for crumble cookies. Okay. And I think so. Blood and Guts is here in Greensboro next month, and I think I'm going. The only thing that sucks, it's like a Wednesday night because it's for the Dynamite show. Is it or Tuesday night? So, but I think I'm going. They just put on the seats for sale, non-VIP seats. Even though VIP seats are not crazy priced, I was kind of shocked. I didn't look to see. Do you get the chair like you do in WWE? uh, do you know, Carlos? If you get the VIP tickets in AEW, do you get the chair just like you do in WWE? Because it was like only $242. It wasn't like they have a VIP, and I think that one's live that night. I don't think that one is taped. They do the chair thing for some events for sure. Okay, I have to look into it because I know it said you got autographed pictures. You're on ringside like the first 2 rows, and they do one of the entrance sides. I think I want to say it was like that L was the VIP. I don't know. I'm not too huge on it, but it was interesting. I was shocked to see it was that cheap, and I'm kind of shocked they're doing it in Greensboro Coliseum because that's not a small. I noticed they've been doing smaller venues, and since this is such a big show, I guess they feel like they could use Greensboro. I kind of would thought they would do a secondary arena. I mean, it's not Charlotte by any means or Raleigh, but it's big enough. I mean, they play NCAA tournaments in there. So it's where the ACC tournament is every 2 or 3 years. So it's big enough. Yeah, so I was just wondering if anybody else was feeling that. I've been just scoping out all the places, especially when Superior Fit said they were having issues with the plastics and about getting them to people. I thought kind of that would be the first. Okay, that's the first domino. And I've been just looking everywhere, making sure, because ever since COVID, not everybody has had there's always people out of some type of, it's hard to find every place having loads of one touches. I'm sure they're not, I don't want to say, probably not bad to make, but yeah, that's one thing that I can't always find. And I've been trying to pick up rigid sleeves when I can, just in case that price goes up, so I can keep doing submissions, because I don't want to not do submissions because I don't have a rigid sleeve, for heaven's sake. I am getting a, if anybody's out there interested, contact me. My info's on my About page, about I'm doing a CGC, and it's around, it depends on how many cards you're doing, but I could probably do them around 13 a card, said and done. It just depends on where you're getting them shipped to, and how many you're doing before I can give a hard price, or you can wait till I get them back or whatever. If you're interested in that. If not, that's fine. Just throwing it out there as a friendly gesture, not trying to make any money or anything. It is an 80-day turnaround now. My gosh, I don't understand. This is the time for them. I know Carlos has talked about this on his channel with Bobbles, with Brandon and their crew. It's about turnaround. That's how SGC got in the game, turnaround time. And I really think collectors bought them so fanatics wouldn't. But I just don't understand. This is your time. If you get your turnaround times where you're within less than a month, that's what you need to shoot. 15 days would be great. But if you can be under a month, I think you can start making a little progress here and really being a valid option for people that want to flip cards, because it's all about being first to market. And I think people rather I see a lot more raw cards on for sale when I look up cards than I used to. It feels like I think more people are going raw way, and instead of getting them graded, and they'd rather just make the money off of that and let you do the grading and take the chance. And I don't blame people for that, but yeah, that's about all I'm going to have tonight. I was going to cut this a little short. I didn't have much in the thought process on what to talk about tonight. Just babble a little bit about the hobby. Not much going on, which I find happy about. I'm going to let everybody else fight over the dumb shit. And again, I don't care. Hobby. I just the passion is what I care about, and the having fun doing it. So that's all I got, unless somebody else has something to add tonight. Yeah, so I'm doing lots of different things now. I'm not just doing sports. I've always done other stuff. This Disney Topps Chrome has me intrigued. Uh, the Scooby Doo was that's really got me turned to non-sports. Um, that was such a blast. Made me feel like a kid again. Um, the Disney has me a little. What was the kid saying? 6, 7. Um, because it has a lot of the real the live action stuff. I don't not keen on the live action stuff. So yeah, Zach, thank you, sir, and hope everybody has a good night. Thanks for coming on and spending time with me. Thank you if you're watching this in the archives. Uh, Leave a like. I want to thank my new subscribers. I'm appreciative of all of y'all. I think I've picked up about 50 subscribers here in the last few weeks. Probably about 35 to 50 in 2 weeks or so. Really appreciative. And this is usually pretty a dead time of year. So thank you all so much for that. I just lost for words. And so until next time, me and my dad tomorrow night, 7:00, talking baseball, talking playoffs. Please come by. My dad loved it last week. We're creating a monster. Thank y'all so much for joining in with that. Y'all really made my dad's day, and y'all can do that again. That'd be so awesome. So I am so appreciative of that. So until tomorrow night at 7, see ya.